is a bomber factory in Britain. The workers have arranged with their management and their joint production committee to build a bomber in the record time of 30 hours, and they asked us to make a film record of it. While some people cultivate victory gardens in their leisure hours, the people of this factory build bombers in their spare time. We went along with our cameras to try and keep pace with this record-breaking attempt. It was quite a job. So one Saturday morning, not so long ago, we had our cameras in position when the workers arrived at the factory.
Would you like to tell us a bit about yourself?
Me? Not much to tell, really. I'm a hard grafter, keen to help. Worked in an income factory before all this, so if you've ever worn pressed powder, there's a good chance I'm the one what pressed it.
My goodness, and now you're...
Well, today we're all taking on a bit of everything, but usually I'm a jigger. That's not the name for it. I lay the framework on the bombers, so if you've ever flown a bomber, there's a good chance I'm the one been putting it together.
And your name, for the paper?
Ruth Digby.
Miss.
Ruth Digby.
Thank you, Miss Digby.
I'll find you later, sunshine.
Everybody had the feeling? Well, here we go. So we all took a deep breath and got set for 30 hours of non-stop real hard work.
May we get a quick line for the evening leader?
Girls, how's this? Get out of my way. We've a record to break. Bonnie Simmons, S-I-M-M-O-N-S. You can quote me if you like.
The clock strikes 9 and the record-breaking attempt begins. 2 sections of the fuselage are carried in. The dark girl with the riveter there is Eileen Daphne, who used to work in a rayon factory. One of her brothers was killed in a naval action a little while back. The fuselage parts are assembled in big frames they call jigs. These volunteer workers are giving the bonus they're earning today to the Red Cross Aid to Russia Fund. And they're out to break that 30-hour record they've set themselves.
Miss, madame, anything to say to the boys at war? Yeah, tell them they better not crash this one working bloody hard in it.
What of doing a man's work? What would your husbands think?
I don't know. I've never had one. Why, you offering? Think you could really do it then? Break the record?
Why put it please?
It's a lot of heavy lifting, darling. Wouldn't like to think of you putting your back out.
Carry on like that and I'll put yours out for you.
Everything okay here?
Just admire your work.
I don't like all this party. It feels like a bloody parade.
Smile for the cameras, girls.
We'll want something to smile about. Miss, how are you going to do it? How on earth do you make a bomber fly in just one night and day? Dunno, we haven't really done it yet.
All the stalking is an L. You hear that?
What do you say?
How on earth do you make a bomber fly?
In just one day and night. How do you make a bomber fly? In just one night and day.
Tell me, how do you make a bomber fly in just one day, in just one night? How do you make a bomber fly in just one night and day? Dig, dig to the rig, a strong dig, a steady jig. That's how you make a bomber fly in just one night and day. Mix the pit to the jig, and the jig to the rig. A strong dig, a steady jig. That's how you make a bomber fly in just one night and day. Box, box, the pit, the jig, and the jig to the rig. A strong jig, a steady jig. That's how you make a bomber fly in just one night and day. Fire! The wires to the box, and the box to the pit, and the pit to the jig, and the jig to the rig. A strong jig, a sturdy jig. That's how you make a bomber fly in just one night and day. Blaze! The blaze to the wires, and the wires to the box, and the box to the pit, and the pit to the jig, and the jig to the rig. A strong jig, a sturdy jig. That's how you make a bomber fly in just one night and day. Blaze to the wires, and the wires to the box, and the box to the pit, and the pit to the jig, and the jig to the rig. A strong jig, a sturdy jig. That's how you make a bomber fly in just one night and day. Wings! The wings to the blades, and the blades to the wires, and the wires to the box, and the box to the pit, and the pit to the jig, and the jig to the rig. A strong jig, a sturdy jig. That's how you make a bomber fly in just one night and day. Shells to the wings, and the wings to the blades, and the blades to the wires to the box, and the box to the pit, and the pit to the jig, and the jig to the rig. A strong jig, a sturdy jig. That's how you make a bomber fly in just one night and day. Skin to the shell, and the shell to the wings, and the wings to the blades, and the blades to the wires, and the wires to the box, and the box to the pit, and the pit to the jig, and the jig to the rig. A strong jig, a sturdy jig. That's how you make a bomber fly
If you are working, get going. If you're filming or what have you, just stay out of the bleeding way.
Both of his legs, just like that, gone from the knee. Poor lad might just as well have been at war.
At least he's alive.
What a waste. What a good dancer he was. Had he not been so lacking about the neck, he could have made something of himself. Oh well, nothing left now. Personality was what they were shouting about.
Who's that?
Harry Thomas. Jeer? Dead? Halfway there. They were doing checks yesterday in the hangar, and he was busy with the snags. Sat either side of the landing wheel, legs over the edge of it. No one knew he was there, see, and they pulled the damn thing up. Couldn't hear poor Harry scream. Crushed both of his bleeding legs. Nothing but air between his knees and his shoes now.
Christ, Ruth, will you not be so cruel, gossiping away like that?
So when the papers do it, it's news. But when I do it, it's gossip.
Because you mashed your own thinking into it, and half the time, it's bleeding lies.
What do you think the papers are full of? I tell you, we do this in 2 days, they'd be telling the world it was 1.
Poor old Harry.
Poor old Harry indeed. They were yanking bits of him out of the machinery for hours.
Ruth.
Not a blood that fell out of him. Cannot believe the poor stall's still standing. Well, you know what I mean.
Try not to be so crass. Will you, Ruth? The lad's lucky to be alive.
I'm supposed to be telling everyone he lost him in the war.
He did lose them in the war.
Well, not the proper. Not really.
Yes, really, and I think he's a hero.
You think he's a hero? Because he didn't turn shopping. I think he's hard of hearing.
If he hadn't been building those bombers, they wouldn't have had anything to fly.
By that account, I guess I'm a war hero too. No one lays Duke faster than me. I'm a record breaker.
For a record breaker, Ruth, you don't have to take your bleeding time.
I took the skin off my knuckles yesterday, stitching the lining. Reckon that gets me a medal.
You think this is funny, don't you? You think... You're such a child, Ruth. You're such a bleeding kid.
I'm older than you.
But you don't take nothing serious. As long as you're safe, you just cover your ears and let the rest of the world go by. You're ridiculous.
Eileen, go and fetch us some water, will you? I think I've taken in a bag of dust this morning. You, grab the other end of this, and for once in your life, learn to shut your gob.
She's got her right ahead on her today.
Her brother,
What?
dead.
James.
Since last Monday, hasn't long got the news.
Could have told us.
Why do you think she's here? You heard him. Bonus is going to Russia. Reckon the only thing getting her through the weekend is the notion that one of these might kill the bastard who took him. You okay there, sunshine?
I'm new.
Nay.
Hildy.
Hildy. You're late.
Late and new. She's a multitasker.
Go and see Mr. Phelps. He'll have your overalls. Then get yourself back here. Not that way. Gracie, show Lily to Mr. Phelps' office, will you?
I'm not a nanny. She can learn on the job like the rest of us. I'm busy.
And I'm in charge. Now.
Who was that?
Mildred.
Hildy.
Hildy.
Poor name.
Ruth.
Sounds German. She looked German.
Stop it, Ruth.
What? Gotta be careful, haven't we? Never know who to trust these days.
You can trust me when I say if you don't start speeding up, I'll jam them killers right in your gob. You alright?
I'm fine.
Well, if you need a minute.
If we took a minute every time we lost someone, there wouldn't be an hour left in the day.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
But that's kind of you. Thank you.
Like Rita Hayworth herself.
I don't think they fit.
Nothing has fit since 1938. Now, come with me. I'll show you the ropes.
Hi, Ellie. Just a pair of these earrings, will you?
Are you wearing lipstick?
Of course, camera's here today. And we look good, don't we?
Do we?
You never know who's watching.
I thought you were all loved up with that officer, the one from London.
I was. Till I found out his wife was also in love with him.
He was married?
With 2 kids. That cheeky git. Tried to say he wasn't to blame. Told me he never met a woman like me. So I told him I never met a man like him. Most blokes I know couldn't handle 2 bags of washing, never mind 2 wives. Just sod. Oh well, where that came from?
You've got an obsession, Ruth.
We're a country at war, Eileen. Any given day could be our last. Carpe diem.
What's that mean?
Latin first, seize the day.
Which one of your blokes told you that?
At least 3 of them.
So, you reckon you can handle this? Remember, it ain't for everyone. 12 hours on your feet, blister in your hands. Feel like you might be more suited to something with little heels and a pretty hat.
I'm perfectly suited to hard work, thank you.
You don't bloody talk like it. Passion, aren't ya?
Behave, Ruth. Now, Hildy, the first thing you should know. You see that light there? When it's green, we're working. We're working fast and we're working hard. When it's red, then you better hope it isn't red. We stop immediately. No drills, no tools, no sound. Some of the girls like to get down on the floor.
Is it safer?
No, but it's nice enough for feet.
All comes to nothing.
We hope.
But we don't pick up our tools till it's green again. You understand me? Good. Now, make yourself useful.
Here, Hildy, come grab this.
Aye, that Lippy is lush. What'd you use?
Max Factor.
She's not a knockoff girl like you, Ruth.
I'm not a knockoff. I'm resourceful. Here, look. Know what that is?
A cheap stocking?
A very cheap stocking oxo graven eyebrow pencil. That's a bear leg right there, and you'd never know it.
You will when it rains.
Very resourceful indeed.
I'm on a stick I get for doing a bloke's job. Can you believe it? Here I am saving the whole bloody country, and they all but spit at me. So I let them run, and I'm still a woman.
I think they're doing the same thing. That's one thing you should know about doing this. It ain't like being some pretty little wren or nurse or whatever. Even the wolves. Only thing lower than us is the land girls.
I wouldn't want to pick a fight with one of them. One word. A roll.
So, what did you do before? Typist? Teacher?
Oh, I worked in communications.
What, like speaking German?
For the Women's Auxiliary Air Force, I would translate for my commanding officer.
The transcripts?
No, as and when it was said. I would hear them speaking to each other and translate for my commanding officer.
What'd they say, the Germans?
Quit interrogating the poor girl, Ruth.
The same thing I imagined my brothers and our men said when they were in those planes. They passed jokes, reported to their commanders.
And then what? Ruth?
No, it's all right. We were then there to ensure that they were following the international immunity agreements.
And if they didn't?
And if they didn't, we would report it and our Spitfires would take it from there.
So what'd you do when it's slumming with us then?
I was transferred.
Must be devastating.
You were transferred to here. So what? Why all the way up here?
I wanted a change. A dramatic change.
Whoa, love. Dramatic change is the only kind.
Fancy giving up some cushy little job wearing silks and skirts for something like this.
She was transferred, and not everyone selects the occupation by outfit, Ruth.
So what was it like there?
The war, working in operations, it was also very close, palpable, tangible, a frightening thing.
Well, lucky for you, there's nothing palpable around here. Or tangible. Mostly just drillable and screwable.
Less talk, more work, Ruth.
I'm a multitasker too, you know. So, Hildy, that's a nice name. Where are your parents from? Ruth? What? She said she speaks German.
So she speaks lots of languages?
3.
Only 3.
I also speak French.
And what are you doing here? It seems like a waste of a good brain.
What are you trying to say, Eileen? Plenty of good brains in this factory.
Well, if it means one more fella can join the fight, then I guess it's the right way to go. The more women we can get in, more men we can send out.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
So, what's French for? Have you got a wife?
Enough, Ruth.
Hey, we're close to done here. Am I right to get for a smoke?
Be quick about it. Checks are in 5.
So I imagine it must have been somewhat of a terrible thing.
I beg your pardon?
To hear the planes, the pilot.
It was an odd thing. You got to know the voices so well. Only voices.
You know, my brother was in the Navy. He went down not too long ago.
I'm so terribly sorry.
When a person loses someone working here, it was as if they're wearing the most ridiculous hat.
I'm sorry?
Everyone knows it's there. Everyone can see it on your person, and yet no one wants to speak of it. No one wants to ask you of it. God forbid they tell you how truly awful it looks on you. Quite often, they pretend you're wearing no hat at all. I do wish someone would simply say, "I'm sorry you have to sport such a hideous appendage." No one should have to wear such a thing. But when you take a closer look, There isn't a woman in the whole factory, the whole country, who isn't wearing one. Some women have a wardrobe full of them.
I believe I wear a different sort of hat. In fact, I believe I'm wearing a dozen different hats, borrowed from a dozen different families. There was one man, a German, who used to fly very close to our base, so close the signal was crystal clear, as if he was sitting in the chair next to me. And though I couldn't respond, he knew I could hear him. He would ask me how my day was, say he hopes I'm well. One time, he said he pitied the English woman for having to wed English men. Silly joke, stupid really. Not a threat, not a cross word, just a silliness. His flights were accused of breaching the international immunity agreements, and we were under orders to report it if we heard him operating again. And so I did. As his plane was shot down by our Spitfires, I heard him curse his Führer, call out for his mother, his wife. He told such funny jokes.
You know, the reason I like to work here is I don't have to think about him, my brother. But, you know, I can't help but wonder who he called out for.
Checks!
Across the factory and the wing assembly, there is more activity under the eagle eye of the fence. Well, you may not know the working fact. Workers they are making speaks for itself. Here is Edmund Coates, an inspectress who used to work in a draper's shop. She told me at this point that she had found no faults of toil. The workers were not only doing the job fast, but their work is perfect too.
They keep this up, and I reckon we'll make it.
The same 30 hours. Reckon we should take bets.
I bet we beat it.
I heard the Yanks did it in 48.
Nothing speeds up a pair of British Haggard than need to be an American.
I quite like them, you know, the Americans. I met a few at the barracks. They always have so exotic.
Exotic or not, we're gonna shatter their record, show them what we can do.
Want to put a bit of money on it? Be nice to make some kind of a bonus this weekend.
We are making a bonus. We just aren't for 1C yet.
Not much of a bonus to me.
What do you think, Evelyn, about the record?
I think all them blokes with pencil and paper getting in my way.
Well, not them start me earlier. On my way in, asked me to say something.
What kind of something?
Something about the bombers.
And you said?
I didn't say anything. I got all panicked that I'd come out with something daft, so I told him I had to get to work.
No one knew that was for best.
I know what I'd say. I'd say I hope this one lands right on him. Right on that bastard's head.
Right, so, would take some bloody good aim, that would, Gracie.
Maybe not exactly Hitler, but some of them, all of them, whole great cities, flatten them to the floor.
That's ambitious, if a little unsettling.
Sometimes when I can't sleep, I like to imagine it. Or when I'm working and my back starts ache, I picture it.
Picture what?
All planes dropping huge, great bombs on them. I hear the whistle they make, and I see the fire, the smoke, the chaos.
Got quite a violent streak there, haven't you, Gracie, love?
I've been telling you about my best friend Enid. We lived next door to one another growing up. She was so nice. Such a lovely family. They moved to Birkenhead just before I started up. I haven't spoken to her in years. Anyway, just before Christmas, my mother tells me a bomb fell right on the house. Whole family gone, just like that. Mom, Dad, 2 brothers and Enid, all turned to rubble. Eye for an eye. Churchill, he did say it's a bomb to celebrate for us. What's so funny?
You, with your name, you remind me of that Gracie Fields song.
Oh, I love Gracie Fields.
I'm the girl who makes the thing that
I'm the girl who makes the thing that drills the hole, that oils the ring, that makes the thing of the bulb, that makes the engine roar. And it's the girl who makes the thing that drills the oil, that oils the ring, that makes the thing of the bulb, that's going to win the war.
True and all, I reckon it's good. Showing the world what we do, how fast we can do it. Hey, I even hear they got a Canadian fella, officer or something, to do all the talking on it. The film.
That's so?
Yep.
That ain't 2 fingers of the Yanks, I don't know what is.
Well, I think it's brilliant, you know. Showing the boys what we're doing for them. Don't you reckon? What's sounds like you hardly care either way.
Careful now, Gracie girl.
What's crawled up your back, you miserable about something?
We're all miserable about something, Gracie.
Not me. I'm happy to be here, happy to do my part.
Happy to be on After Bleeding Pay too? What? Well, see, when this was a factory full of men, at least they were paid a decent wage. I'd be much happier doing my part if I earned the same respect.
Shouldn't talk like that, Evelyn. Not good for morale.
Different for you, mind. You're a youngin'. You can have a job before this.
Me and Mom used to make jam and sell it. What?
Oh, no, it's not. Don't worry.
I said, what's so funny to you?
Oh, Gracie, don't get your apples up, girl. I'm not laughing at you. It's just, don't you think it's funny? Man's work, they say. It's a man's job, and it takes a lot of grey matter.
Why is that so funny to you?
Well, here you are, a jam maker, doing checks on a bomber that this time tomorrow could be holding up the lives of 6 men.
Shouldn't sweat so much, Evelyn. You may dress like men, but we don't have to talk like them.
If you, a jam maker, can learn to do this at such a pace, it leads me to wonder what a man believes to be art, and we dare for 1 second tell him it was easy.
It isn't easy.
But you're capable. I'm capable. There's a factory full of capable women, and it's dangerous, you know, for men to know just how capable we are. Having an element of surprise was the only weapon we had.
What do we need weapons for? We're fighting the Germans, not the blokes.
Ain't too far from it now, Gracie. No going back now.
Say what you like. The sooner you can get back to me, John, the better. Get married, have a few kids, no more hard work.
You think building a bomb is hard and painful? Just wait till you're a Labour kid.
You should watch what you say, Evelyn.
Well, when you start to realize more to life than jam, you're more than welcome to join us, you know.
Who?
We, the union of women workers. We're going to up the wage, keep ourselves in work once this is all done and dusted.
Oh yeah, and you think you'd miss up episode you talking like that? He'd keep you on this factory floor.
They'll be having us all gone when the men are back anyway.
Drop that mouth of yours, Evelyn. What about Apple ruins the car?
Well, Gracie, I ain't the apple. I am the bleeding card. How are we getting on, comrades? All perfectly up to scratch. Wouldn't you say so, girls?
All grand.
Who's this then? Hildy.
Hildy?
Now, Hildy, this is checks. Once a section's finished, the inspector steams it fit, unfit, needing work, what have you.
You knew?
She is. Now, if you've got an issue, we tell them they fix it. I'm Evelyn Coates. No time for introductions. Yeah, what is he doing bringing you in today of all days? Mr. Phelps thought with the process moving so speedily, it was a good day to bring in fresh blood, show them start to finish. I do suppose the poor old Airy losing his legs, we do need a fresh pair.
Someone lost their legs.
He lived to tell the tale. Nothing to worry about. Now, Evelyn, Hildy's being briefed on all aspects of operations before she's assigned her place. Do your best, will you? Right, well, I've got to check in with the rig. Hildy, if you don't take everything on board, it's okay. But with a mind like yours, I suppose you won't struggle.
What does she mean, man like yours?
Oh, I used to work in communications.
Good schooling?
Somewhat.
Somewhat. Wasn't educated last like you were doing on the factory floor with the law of us travel?
I wanted something more practical, physical. I used to work a lot in my garden, so I'm no stranger to hard work.
Well, if you think this is anything like planting petunias, you'll be sorely mistaken.
Solly is right.
I believe I'm capable.
See? This is what I'm talking about. Capable women, and moreover, a woman who believes herself to be capable. Those two things don't always go hand in hand, you know. Pleasure to have you on board the operation, Hildy.
If I were you, I wouldn't listen to a word out of her mouth. She'll have you throwing yourself in front of a horse by the day's end.
Equal pay for equal work is all I'm saying, Hildy.
My thoughts exactly.
Oh, Christ, it's a bloody another one.
So, you like the garden, Hildy?
Oh, well, I did, but it's very different now, though.
Our garden used to be beautiful, full of pansies and posies. Now it's mostly just potatoes.
Oh, needs moss, ladies.
I hate potatoes.
But how could you hate potatoes? They're the women of vegetables. They can thrive under almost any condition. They have more uses than soft milk.
So what did you do before, Hildy?
Before the war,
Before today?
I used to work in communications.
You said, but what did you do exactly?
Communicating would be my guess.
I was in WAFs, translating radio transmissions.
So you speak Jerry?
And French. I have always loved languages.
Bloody hell! Half the girls here have hardly mastered English.
Why?
My points exactly.
Then what? They shoot him down?
Upon occasion.
That's quite the thing to do.
Quite thing to be proud of. You wouldn't feel guilty swallowing a wasp. You just feel glad it didn't sting you.
They were not wasps. They were men. Boys, really. As ours.
They so often are.
How long are you doing that?
I was conscripted in 1941.
Blatant conscription. They won't let you work since the earth started turning. And now they'll throw you in the cell if you don't. The world's on its head.
Off on one again.
I don't disagree with you. The war has been somewhat of a catalyst.
Shaking up the world and turning it on its head. If it hadn't been for all this, I'm willing to get our paths that never have crossed.
Not in the places you hang out in.
Oh, it's a social movement, you know. There's no going back now.
So, why are you walking no more?
There was an influx of highly educated women from the north of France, German speakers.
Happens a lot, that. I met a woman a few years back. Grabbed her kids off the kitchen table and got the first ferry she could. Half of English blood, mind. She had to leave her husband at the port. Didn't have a choice.
So, they just happen to throw you here?
I was offered a transfer. Under conscription, it's auxiliary or the factories. Give me auxiliary any day.
Little shoes, silk stockings. You got a brain for the wasps, you know best.
You reckon?
I've got a face for the bleeding factories.
I can't say I have all the necessary skills.
You think these lot do? That one there used to be a bleeding jam maker. Trust me, you'll catch on fast.
Speaking of which, Illy, would you be so kind as to find Bonnie? Let her know what good is done here.
Are we?
We will be by the time she finds her.
Oh, of course.
Wrong way!
Everything all right there, love?
Excuse me.
Seems nice enough.
You don't think that's strange?
What?
Oh, Illy, new girl. Educated woman like that turns up today of all days.
You well and truly lost me there, Gracie.
It's like Churchill said. These, the bombers, saw a secret of winning the war, and she turns up just in time to see it made. Start to finish. Look around. She's got all the information a bleeding Jed wants.
Oh, give over, Gracie.
It's a bit strange having someone with her skills here, though.
She's a bit uppity if you ask me.
She may as well be wearing the bloody uniform.
Now, Gracie, that is enough.
Hey, maybe she's been sent to sabotage all this. Slow us down.
I'd be keeping an eye on her if I were old Phelpsy.
Now, stop it, girls. Your minds are running away with you.
Seems a bit of a cold fish, you know, the new girl.
Why don't you transfer a woman who can speak 3 languages and who talks, well, like that, to a place where she'll be spending her days looking around a lump of metal? Something a cart horse could do without a day's education.
I take offense to that. Cart horse wouldn't look half as good doing it.
I mean it.
Oh, I don't know, Gracie girl, but like she said, they've got a lot of women doing the same thing.
Well, I don't like it. I don't like her.
Me neither.
You don't know her.
Exactly. No one does.
You're all getting yourselves worked up over nothing. And Gracie, just because you're a kid doesn't mean you have to act like one.
Keep talking to me like that, Evelyn, and I'll have you and your whole unit to see Mr. Phelps.
Oh, go ahead, girl. You've threatened it enough. I'd love to see you try to get rid of May. Everything going all right? Couldn't be better, babe.
Bonnie?
Gracie. What? Nothing.
Not nothing. Ah, the new girl. What do you know about her?
Her name is Hildy?
That it?
She's new. What would you like me to say?
There's something not right about it. I know it.
What you don't know, Gracie girl?
I'm not fooling around, B. It's odd. Don't you think it's odd to send such an educated woman here?
Plenty of educated losses on the floor. You just don't trust them.
I don't trust her because it doesn't make any sense. Here today of all days, you ask Mr. Phelps about it.
Mr. Phelps doesn't like to be disturbed.
But
Look, Gracie, if you're taking that much of an issue with her, you're more than welcome to disturb him yourself.
fine.
Good.
I will.
Great. Girls only know all of 5 minutes. You really gonna let that happen? Of course course not. Mr. Phelps is out for lunch.
You know, sometimes I look at her and I feel terrible sadness. Just now turned 18, since near enough her 13th birthday, this is all she's known. Grew up in this factory. She's a Wellington 24 herself.
Don't you like that? A ferocious woman.
There's a difference between being hungry for change and hungry for blood.
One rarely comes without the other. You were right, Ed. You look dead beat.
No, I had myself a few dances at the barracks last night.
Since when did you go to the barracks?
Hey, just because I delight in the strength of women doesn't mean I can't revel in the pleasures of men. Up here for thinking, down here for dancing, babe. How's your Tom doing?
He's still there. Still in the camp. They let him send me a letter every month or so. They're keeping him alive. That's all I ask till he comes home.
I remember when my person was just knee-high to a grasshopper, the way your Tom would take care of him. He looked up to him, you know, he still does. Can't wait for his birthday so he can get out there too.
His brother's the same. Barely old enough to brush their own bleeding hair, and they want to go charging off to battle. Some days I don't half wish I had girls.
And ain't that the truth, Bonnie?
Oh my god, and his girlfriend is actually out there.
Yeah! Oi! Oi! Does this look like the Bleeding Canteen to you?
Oh, give over, Evelyn. Bonnie's gone, and have you seen the weather out there?
Terribly sorry, I didn't realise we were made of sugar.
Sugar and spice and all things happen right.
Oh, please, Evelyn, they're only giving us time enough to eat a sarnie by the time we get there and back.
Fine, but if Bonnie catches your crumbs within 10 feet of that bomber, she'll be having your guts for garters.
What we have there then? You got that spam. Well, what is that over 12 foot full? Standard in Marge. Can't stand margarine.
Neither can Jean. She makes me take my 2 ounces of butter and swap it for her Marge.
I don't like the way it sticks in your mouth, like a kind of Vaseline.
Oh, well, you're welcome to give some to me. Rub just a touch on your lips and it gives them a real nice shine.
Did Bonnie say we'd eaten here?
Letting us take a liberty what with the short break and all.
Where's Hildy?
Yeah, where is the new girl?
Is anyone going to split a sarnie?
Go on then.
What you got?
Cheese and onion, except we ran out of cheese.
Mother, that's small.
Too late now.
Bit of a mystery, you know. The new girl.
I won't trust her as far as I can throw her.
What makes you say that?
All this talk of being transferred and asking for the factories doesn't make any sense if you ask me. I tried asking Mr. Phelps about her.
What did it say?
He was otherwise engaged.
Stop your investigation, Gracie. Leave the poor girl alone.
Paul. You heard her speak. Anything but Paul is that one.
I'm going to speak to Mr. Phelps this afternoon. I mean, someone has to. The guy speaks German.
She's well educated.
I bet her father's a Jerry. Or her mother.
And now she's put herself in the middle of it? You'd have to agree. Something is off. For all we know, we could all be in danger.
I reckon I'd be a good spy.
Ruth, spies need to be 2 things, quiet and subtle.
And you are about as subtle as a farmer. And as quiet.
Give over. I just meant I've got the look for it. And the brains. Reckon I could talk my way in anywhere.
And you talk yourself back out again in half the time.
Laugh all you want, but maybe this is an act. Maybe this is all an act, and I'm a German operative, and I've been stealing your secrets and sending them back to mine here.
That isn't funny, you know.
I'm only pulling your leg.
Well, I'm not. For all we know, she could be sending them our coordinates.
Coordinates.
They could be about to bomb us at any moment. Wouldn't be laughing then, would ya?
Rather that than have to eat jeans onion sandwich.
Back in the main assembly, the wooden floor is fitted to the fuselage. Notice how everything fits with precision. There's no bullying the parts together. One fits willingly with the other. The forward bulkhead frame goes in, and then the pilot's seat, control column, and the cockpit floor all in one unit. At 10:27, the foreman gives the word, and into the framework of the aircraft pile the electrical workers, armed with the tricks and the tools of their intricate trade. As you see, it seems to be a welter of wires, pipes, workers, shelves, fabric, and inspectors. But out of the clutter of confusion will emerge the completed fuselage.
So, are you going to tell me about last night, or do I have to let my imagination run away with me?
By all means, let it run away with you. Perhaps 50 miles in the opposite direction. Pass me the needle nose.
Pass me the needle nose, please, then, my dear darling sister.
Now, Betty.
Oh, give over, Jean. What's today's problem?
Nothing. I just want to get this done. We want to get this done, don't we?
To be quite frank, I'm not all too worried on breaking the record. I think you should want something done right, not done fast.
Well, I believe it's possible to do both.
Don't see all the fuss, all this hurrah about nothing.
It's not nothing. People need hope. Lose hope and you lose the war.
You really are starting to sound like one of those posters. What's gone into you?
A good work ethic, that's what.
Oh, come on! Who was he? What was he like?
Who was who?
A gentleman Jean was dancing with last night. From Chicago, wasn't he, Jean? You got a fellow from Chicago? Yeah, good teachers and her American blouse. American blouse? One good decade all.
Stop it, the lot of you. Just stop it. You're only getting in my business because you're bored of your own.
I think it's a well-known fact I have little to no business to speak of. And he was handsome, you know. Big strapping fella. What was his name?
He wasn't that handsome.
He was like a statue. A big, handsome statue.
Sounds delightful.
Well, I won't be seeing him again.
Why is that? Did he have a wife? You should talk to Ruth.
No, we weren't a good match, is all.
What did he do?
Nothing.
Where's Hildy?
Is that the new girl?
Cinda asked Mr. Phelps for the wrong way.
A long way.
Been gone half an hour, suspect he's given it to her by now. Oh, come on, just a little first day teasing. If the girl wants to be one of us, she's got to be used to it.
Gracie's the woman telling everybody she's a spy.
Lord almighty.
I know. I told her if she really was a spy, she would have picked that name like Elizabeth or Margaret. Something good and British.
She does seem unusual. Reckon someone ought to keep an eye on her.
Girls, that's enough.
On the other hand, I suppose you can't be too careful.
She's right, you know. Just the other week, heard about a woman who had a Jerryland in her backyard. Parachute and all. Didn't know who he was or what he was. Tried in for a bit of brekkie, and wasn't until she took a bite of a crumpet she clocked it was a bleeding hun.
That's a lovely story, Bet. Anybody seen Ruth?
Last I heard, she was checking her face in the bathroom talking about some journalist she had her eye on.
Lord almighty. If it isn't about them dying horribly, it's about them living handsomely with that girl. So go on then, Jean. Back to the egg.
I don't want to talk about it.
What's this? A gentleman Jean met last night? All right for some. You gonna enlighten us? She does if you want to talk about it. Why not?
That dancer?
That kisser. Hey, was he intimidated by a strong, practical woman?
No.
What did he do?
Nothing.
We're gonna keep asking so unless you want another 9 hours of this.
He's a pilot.
All right.
Not just any pilot, a real big shot sort of pilot. Anyway, we were talking last night and he offers me a cigarette. I oblige. He pulls out these enormous great things the length of your arm. And just as I've sparked it up, a song comes on. His favourite song. He jumps up and says we simply must dance to it. So I do what anyone would, and I nip out my cigarette, pop it in my case for later. He watches and smiles, and what does he do? He crushes this whole damn thing down to nothing into the tray in front of me. I've never been so embarrassed my whole life. Felt like nothing but a pauper.
That it?
What do you mean, is that it? Yes, that's it. It was mortifying.
Now, ladies, you know she doesn't like to be seen as anything less than a duchess.
That's not true. I just...
Here I am thinking you're going to say his plane got shot down this morning. A bloody cigarette.
Sounds like a show-off. Wanted to let you know how much money he has.
See, this is why I didn't want to think about it.
You're being silly, Jean. He wouldn't have cared. And even if he did, then he's the wrong man for you.
But I cared. Going to the barracks, dancing, all of that. It's the one time I feel like me. Like there's still some part of me that isn't infected with the stench of it all. It's as if it were as it was. And there's just me dancing with anyone's man. And I'm not worrying about how I'm putting food on the table or how I'm getting the flaming oil stains out of my blouse. For 1 minute, I feel like myself. And with one swift hand, he put me right back in my place. I'm not the same as I was. I'm altered. And I know it sounds so silly, and we have far greater issues to fear, but I miss that. I miss me.
promising something, Jean. No shame in that.
You just gotta get right back on the horse and go dancing at the barracks. And if that fella offers you tea again, he might as well put it out right on his forehead.
Bonnie, I need to talk to you.
Not now, Gracie.
Lord, say, she's on the wrong path.
But it's about the new girl.
I know what you've been saying about the new girl. You got half the bleeding factory talking about the poor lass. You think that's fair?
You will, but I tell you what Mr. Phelps had to say.
You spoke to Mr. Phelps about her?
And he
This
said,
isn't a game, Gracie. The things you are saying, what you are saying, is a mighty serious accusation. It could do a lot of damage.
so could she.
Look, just come and find me later, okay?
But this really is a matter of urgency.
Get off me, Evelyn! Get off me!
Not intense. Calm yourself down. Hold myself. That bloke from the paper. Did you hear what he said to me?
What the flying hell is going on?
She allowed him one.
You did what? He bleeding well deserved it, the cheek he get.
Christ almighty, Ruth! You really think that's what this factory needs? What we need today of all days, bleeding squabbles? You better hope he isn't taking this to Mr. Phelps' office, or sticking your face all over the page!
What's all the noise?
I hardly touched him!
You knocked his cap clean off.
You did what?
None of your business.
Oh, Gracie, enough.
She's sticking her nose in.
I simply asked a question.
Ask a lot of questions, you do.
I beg your pardon?
Just leave it. Is nobody gonna ask me if I'm okay?
What did he say?
He said, with shoulders like that, he's not surprised she's unwed.
What does that mean? He called me mutton dressed as lamb, dressed as mutton.
Well, maybe you were a little heavy-handed with the lipstick today, Ruth.
Heavy-handed? You want me to knock your cap off too?
Ladies, perhaps we ought to get back to work.
Of course you'd want that, wouldn't you?
Want to see how it's all done, don't you, Hildy?
I beg your pardon?
I beg your pardon, coming in here, acting like the Queen of Sheba. We all know what you are.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Leave her be, Gracie.
I've been in to see Mr. Phelps. Turns out Ildy is a liar. I Wildy.
What the bloody hell do you want about Gracie? What's that got to do with anything?
Turns out there wasn't any transfer, was there? You refused your damn post just like that, up and left, and now you're here.
You don't know what you're talking about, Gracie. It's a bit odd, though, isn't it?
What kind of woman doesn't want to do her bit to help? And now you're here getting all the information of Lynn Jerry died for. Now that means that you're either one of two things, a dirty coward or a dirty Fritz.
Gracie! Oh, Gracie, that is enough.
It'll be enough when we send her packing. She's probably cutting wires as we go, but you'd love to see that plane fall in the sky. Get a bit of blood in your hands.
Oh, Gracie, stop!
If I had it my way, we'd take every bleeding hun like you and hang you from the factory beams. Every last one of you.
You little wretch! Oh,
Enough! That's enough! You really think that? You really think Hildy is some sort of informant?
Eileen, you of all people should...
Should what? Want to hang up from the beams? You think I would want that? I don't come here as some kind of revenge or retaliation. Least of all to denounce a woman who has been nothing but kind since she got here. To make her feel unwelcome or alone. In fact, the very reason I come here every day is so that I don't feel alone. This is the one place I don't sit with my thoughts, missing and mourning. I work and I laugh, surrounded by people who care. And even if they don't quite know what to say, they will be there. That's what we are doing. We're being there. For them, for us, and sometimes that's all we can do. And sometimes that is enough. Because when they arrive at your door with that telegram and take their bleeding cap off and look you in the face with pity enough to make you sick, telling you what you already know, you just pray to God someone will be. So you all can keep fighting and screaming and screeching and tearing at each other's throats, and that's fine. But I will be here.
Get down!
War has at all times called for the fortitude of women. For we, no less than men, have real and vital work to do. To us also is given the proud privilege of serving our country in her hour of need. The call has come, and from my heart I thank you, the women of our great empire, for the way that you have answered it. I know that it is not so difficult to do the big things. The novelty, the excitement of new and interesting duties have an exhilaration of their own. But these tasks are not for every woman. You are taking your part in keeping the home front, which will have dangers of its own, stable and strong. Women of all lands yearn for the day when it will be possible to set about building a new and better world, where peace and goodwill shall abide. That day must come. We have all a part to play, and I know you will not fail in yours.
Come on, ladies, back to it. That false alarm has left us on the back foot.
Got me feeling all sick.
Brings it home, doesn't it?
I've been not liking one. It's like I saw my whole life flash before my eyes. Peter, James, Connor,
Cliff. My hand's still a bit shaky.
Oh, come on, like none of you have ever heard of bloody air raid siren?
Doesn't get any easier.
Sure it does. Sing along from now.
You're about as loud.
Are they sure it was just a false alarm?
Tripping the switch, nothing more.
Switch has never tripped before.
The longer you dwell on it, worse you'll feel. Eileen, you back there? False alarm. You alright, old girl?
Me? Yeah.
You sure? I know the false alarm has given everybody a bit of a fright. Takes the fun out of it all, doesn't it? Whatever fun there is.
It's good to remember what the rest of the world feels like.
What you said before, I thought wrong of you, and you're right. It shouldn't be some sort of eye for an eye thinking. It's the need to be with folks, to be there for them. That's what should be getting us out of bed. Ever since I got the telegram about Tom, and I know it's not the same, but I understand that need, Eileen, that feeling. People need people, don't they? You sure you don't want to duck out early? Seems like the false alarms get everybody wanting to seize the day, as Ruth would say. Think everyone's a little ruffled.
I just need a moment to shoot. Thank you, Dee.
Hey, what you need?
Where's Gracie? She's supposed to be bleeding helping on this.
Evelyn took her home. Reckon she's knocking 7 bells out of her as we speak. Least she deserves.
Unpredictable, that one.
Says the girl who clouted the flying paper boy.
At least mine was justified.
Gave him a right bloody nose, Ruth.
Where's the new girl? Supposed to be slacking off already. She's in the Phelps.
Poor Elodie. I'm sure they'll make up the time there, especially with Agatha overseeing.
You're not on my shift, you're off my floor.
I'll be out of your hair in a moment, Aggie.
Right, you will. Right, Bells. I want this back on right now. Rollers. Ready. Roll. Up and over. I want to see flashing fingers and winking needles. You agreed to be here, and a 24-hour shift ain't nothing compared to what our boys are taking on. So I won't have me shilly-shallying about. Am I understood?
Yes, Mom. Shall we do this slide first?
I wish you were nicer to, because the reporters are here. I wish you were nicer.
She wasn't unkind, just efficient.
She told me I was as thick as 2 short planks yesterday.
Look at that, she's honest too. It still doesn't make it any nicer to hear though. I just think people work better when they're told they're doing good. It's like my Edgar. If I don't tell him my cup of tea is lovely, then he won't be so inclined to make the next one.
Well, that's the difference between us and them right there, Emmy. She just wants to push us, knows we can do it.
Unlike that bleeding test pilot, you know what he called us? A lot of ants.
I want red ants are incredibly strong. Can lift the most enormous weights.
Oh, well, I suppose in that case I would thank him.
Come on, girls. Could be worse. Could be lugging wood on some damp old farm and digging up potatoes.
I wouldn't mind a bit of work in the sun.
Oh, what son?
Hey, lasses. I have to tell you the one about the record-breaking man girl. They said she was outstanding in her field.
Oh, God.
Oh, give over. I'm just trying to keep you all awake.
I thought it was funny, Bet.
Thank you, Emmy. Nice to feel appreciated.
See, that's my point.
Come on, Ruth, give us a song.
Yeah, come on, Ruth.
I feel like this one, raunchy. There's no fisherman for supper, no barman for a drink, no chairman on the council, and no policeman in the clink, no postman for your letters, no barman for your cream, night nor day in any way, no man to run machines. Oh, it is left to the women in the workman's boots, and you know a woman's work is never done. Yes, it's left to the women in the workman's boots, and the boys ain't coming back.
I will sing as I'd have hired a bleeding choir. You've got 4 hours to place 8,000 volts. Pick up the pace. I don't have time to ask twice. And need I remind you, pockets will be searched at the end of your shift. I know all too well how resourceful your nimble little fingers are, and if I catch one more person fashioning a cigarette lighter out of my stolen parts, I will take them off you. Not the parts, your flaming fingers! How many stitches to the inch, Amelia?
8, ma'am.
8 precisely. Any fewer and the wind gets in and brings the whole thing down. Any more and you're wasting my time and your own. Am I understood?
Yes, Mom.
The proof will be in the pudding. Now on with it! We're losing time! Oh, and Ruth, we're gonna have a chat about your little fit today. Right now!
Thank the good Lord she was born on this side of the water. If she were a German, they'd have won by now.
What are you about?
Oh, I got halfway down the block and decided I couldn't leave you down two workers having another 8 hours of fun without me. You just tell me if you see Agatha's smiling face coming by, right?
Of course, Bonnie.
Hildy, aren't you supposed to be working this shift?
Apparently, Agatha isn't fond of new workers who hit people. At least not on their first day.
That it?
What do you mean?
I don't know, I thought maybe you were avoiding us?
What? Oh, no, at least not you. You're one of the only people here who's actually been kind to me.
And I'm glad for that. Not that people haven't been kind, just that you understood me, I suppose.
Was there something else you wanted to talk about? What is it?
What you were saying before, about the German pilots, about getting to know just their voices. I get letters from my fellow, Charlie. He tells me things are looking up. But something about his words, they never quite ring true. Like, he writes me fairy tales. I know he thinks I'm not strong enough to handle how it really is. And maybe I'm not.
Eileen, from what I've seen in just one morning, you most certainly are.
I do wish that were true.
It is.
The terrible thing about not knowing what it's really like for them, is what it does to the brain. I conjure up the most awful images, the very worst things a mind can imagine. And I see him, them, the whole dreadful picture. And perhaps what he writes is true, and they do trade stories and swap pictures, but I can't help but think it's lies. Sometimes I think the very best thing you can do for a person is to give him the truth, the absolute truth. But he wants me to believe him. He needs me to believe him. And if I give him the truth, and I don't believe his lies, what happens when he goes back to fight? I do my best never to think on it. But whenever I'm alone, especially of an evening, I cannot stop my mind from going there. It's one of the reasons why I prefer the night shifts. A welcome distraction.
A distraction?
Stitching, fixing, keeping my hands busy, my head busy. You don't agree?
I can't imagine building this bomber without thinking of what they're doing. What they'll do, what will happen to the men who fly them?
A day or two ago, I lost my golden crucifix off my chain. The one my father gave me had fallen, perhaps into the fuselage. And I thought, I hope that cross protects them. Whoever pilots the plane, I hope God goes with them.
When the wolves first conscripted me, I convinced myself that it was all part of God's divine purpose. Now I wonder if what we do even matters. If we're all just pieces God made, in a puzzle we have no control over.
But without you placing that piece...
Someone else would do it, Eileen. Someone else is in line to do it right now.
Look sharp, Eileen. Nike's on the move.
Go. I suspect I'll be here for quite some time.
And now, they're saying she might have had something to do with it. The false alarm.
Tripping the switch is all.
Well, one would hope, but you really can never know.
I'm with Bill on this one. Reckon it all sounds suspicious.
Eileen, can I borrow you a moment? Who are we talking about?
That new girl, Ilby. You can just imagine what that's short for. So anyway, Gracie Hughes had her suspicions and ended up with a broken nose. What? Oh yes, punched her square in the jaw, and I heard she pulled out a chunk of her hair.
Well, Gracie Hughes is a nasty piece of work. God's murder is my guess. And suppose you can't just go around accusing people of being whatever just because you have a bleeding hunch?
Well, Iona father's German.
Is he?
Oh yes, like before the war, no one knows where he is or what he is. Could be feeding information back to him. She could be his rat, a snake, sneaking in here and thieving information. Who's to know?
Who told you that?
You know, with the brown hair.
So now it's gospel, is it?
Yeah, like the time you told everybody Mitzi Jenkins was a thief and she'd stolen renewal scar.
Mitzi Jenkins is a thief.
Everyone knows you just didn't like her, Phil. You love to make up a bit of gossip. You like people thinking you've got something interesting to say is all.
I didn't make anything up. Ruth Digby told me.
Well, you two are just as bad as each other.
At least she's funny about it.
Better to be safe than sorry, I say. Reckon we should give her the boot. Go stick her somewhere else.
Like where?
Germany.
You go along with her in that case.
Oi!
I saw her outside the factory when I came in this morning. She seemed ever so nice when I said hello.
What did she say?
Hello. That it? Yes, but she said it ever so nicely.
Where is she now?
Gone home. Mr. Phelps' office since the last shift ended. No one knows why, but it is awfully strange.
Been in there a while.
Oh, right. Edgar does say we ought to be careful.
How is he, your Edgar?
Well, he's suffered something terrible with his nerves now. He even had the fire lit for fear the coal might crackle and send him into one of his fits.
Poor fella.
Poor fella, and poor me who has to rock him in the night. It's as if the war took a man and returned a child. The terror I see on his face could turn your skin inside out, Eileen. He doesn't tell me what's the root of it, but I can't help imagining.
Your mind can go to the most terrible places.
And Edgar's been their body. I hate to say this, but I love working the nights. It keeps me from hearing his screams, waking up and soaking wet beds, and wiping the tears from his face. You can see even the half of it here.
We do only what we can, Emmy. Don't you go and feel sorry about that.
Oh, thank you, Arlene. You're such a dear.
Eileen, can I borrow you a moment?
What was it earlier? Is that Hildy?
What was what?
Don't be daft with me, Eileen. I saw you two talking about Phelpsy's office.
What of it?
You looked awful serious, forgotten what you just said today.
What were you saying before? You can't go accusing someone of something just because you
I didn't accuse.
I know what you're getting at, and it's not on.
Don't be so fussy, Eileen. I ain't telling you what to do. The world's already turned on its head, not for me to pay no mind to other people's business.
Well, you're doing a piss poor job of it.
How's Charlie?
Charlie's coming home.
What?
He's got leave. He's coming home for the weekend. Next weekend.
Right.
And he's asked me to marry him.
You already did that?
I mean, I think he's worried. So many men abandoning their women, so many women abandoning their men. I've never known so many wives to leave their husbands. Like, there's something in the water.
Just have to take them to the barracks to understand it. It's the romance of it all, isn't it? I think when people are faced with how truly short life can be, they make big choices. No time to waste. Perhaps that's what he's thinking.
Perhaps.
And I've truly never known so many people to fall in love and out of love and in love again, all within the span of an evening. Ask Ruth Digby. You want to marry him?
Of course. I've wanted to marry him since he proposed, but
it's perfectly fine if you want to change your mind.
How could I? That'd kill him faster than the bleeding war. You know how Charlie gets. He's emotional.
Extreme?
Not extreme. I just think perhaps he's very sensitive to the feelings of others. And he's madly in love with me. Followed me around like a puppy for years.
Better than being a beauty, eh, gorgeous?
Then please.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we ought to get back to work if we're going to break this record. But you're right. It is dreadfully romantic, isn't it?
The time has come to bring the component parts together. This means that the various departments are delivering their finished sections to the main assembly. And here they come. Now we'll see it take shape as a bomber. It won't be long now before this bomber is loaded with an outward bound cargo for Germany at the rate they're going.
I'm taking bets. Place a shilling on your hour of choice. Winner takes all.
How much are we talking?
Whatever's in the pot. The more of you that put in, the bigger the win.
Go on then.
To the fly station.
I'm exhausted.
You should be careful wearing yourself out like that. That's how Audrey Willis lost a finger.
She, what?
Oh gosh, yes, it was terrible. Poor thing was asleep on her feet, and next thing you know, she trapped her finger in the framework. They never did find it. I suppose it's over France by now.
Well, lucky I've had my brew.
And lucky you decided you're not picking up tools.
Oi, I have an important job here. I'm providing an incentive. Anyone else want to throw their hat in the ring?
We should be taking bets on the German on when she'll come into that office.
She's still in there.
2 to 1, she's a spy.
Sounds about right.
I bet you'd all love it if Phelps was tied up in his chair and she was out the window escaping back to Germany. Wouldn't you?
Lee, that's horrid.
Is she fallen ill?
That was very strange.
Hildy, come back to the floor. Gracie's gone. It doesn't matter.
It does matter. What we're doing, what we'll do. Everything we do has a consequence, doesn't it? Because if I build that bomber, if I put that plane together, even if I'm adding just a stitch, it has a consequence to the divine plan. I'm a part of it, Eileen, because that bomber will go out there and someone's life will be changed because of it. Someone out there will feel the effects of what I have done.
Hildy, you cannot go on like this.
But if I didn't do it, Eileen, if I decided I wasn't strong enough, or brave enough, or if it were exactly the opposite and I couldn't stand the thought of hurting someone, anyone, well that would do just the same, wouldn't it? Someone would still be hurt, won't they? And I wouldn't be doing anything to stop it. I'd just be standing by, knowing it would happen.
What on earth are you talking about?
Charlie. Will you marry him? When he comes back? Will you? Would you? If he asked you to?
I don't know. I've hardly had a moment to consider.
Well, then it's exactly the same, isn't it? In some very peculiar way, it is very much the same. You're afraid to tell Charlie that you hear his lies because you're afraid that it might change what happens when he steps back into the cockpit of that plane. But if you hold your tongue and you marry him, are you not marrying the lies he tells you? And himself? Whether we take action or refuse it, someone still gets hurt. The only choice we have is how we hurt them. A good person doesn't want to hurt anyone, but a good person who just stands by and lets something happen? Well, that's a choice I cannot make.
Hildy, what are you doing? What are you talking about? I promise, we can fix this. Just listen.
What's that racket? And where's Eileen off to now? She's barely lifted a finger all day.
Look, I don't want to go telling tales out of school, but I think you all ought to know. Eileen, her Charlie's coming back next Saturday with big plans to take her to church.
What? Eileen didn't say.
Her head, she's all over the place. I don't think she quite knows what she wants.
Oi, well the war was always going again. We always knew they'd be coming in one day.
But maybe not, and maybe not Charlie. What was coming on for one day, the type girl, and going right back out to get shot down.
That's not my point. Look here, all this, it's not real. You're all in a little bubble. You're on borrowed time.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, girls, you must know. This won't last, none of it. It's just a bit of legroom. You, Eileen, all of it. You'll be back in that sweet shop before you know it.
Can't go back in a bleeding sweet shop.
I can't bear thinking about it. Hegesfeld lost his leg in the Great War, and the Crown never gave him a tuppence. We'll be out in the street.
Here, can't think like that now, Em. Here, shall I put one in for you?
Oh, go on then.
What'll it be? Betting for or against?
I reckon we'll finish 6 o'clock on the dot.
Can't have 6. Phil has 6.
Can I have quarter past?
Well, we were going by the half.
Reckon you should go by the minute number of folks wanting in.
Fine, 6:15 it is.
Grand!
I'll have 6:14.
Aren't you supposed to be long gone by now?
I thought I'd hang around, provide a little comedic relief, little spirits, you know.
Only thing comical about you is your work ethic along that shiner.
Hey! Hey, something's happening! There's a policeman here!
Oh, I do love a policeman. What's going on?
That Ilby girl, she's still up there with him.
Still? But it's been hours!
Exactly. If you ask me, they're bringing in the officials to take her away, give her a proper interrogation.
She is a bleeding spy. She's not a spy.
How do you know that? A police officer and belt office at this time of life? I would next go introduce myself. Find out what's the matter.
Calm down. I mean, Agatha, anything we need to know?
There's only one thing you need to know about here. It's got 2 wings and a tail. And I'll give you a clue. It ain't a bleeding sparrow.
Well, she seemed awful flustered.
She was rude and highly abrupt.
Nothing out the ordinary.
Seemed panicked to me. I reckon something big has happened.
Lord almighty.
Hildy, what's this? What's going on? Eileen, this is entirely none of your business. Shut your trap, get back to work, or get out!
They can't arrest her for what she did to Gracie. That girl was asking for it. You should have heard her.
They're arresting her because she's a German. She's a bleeding spy, and I told you.
Because I'm a German, really? She's being arrested on account of absolutism.
What?
Go on, Hildy. Tell the girls. Tell them what you're doing. Hildy here is refusing to serve her king and her country. After abandoning her post, she was graciously offered to redeem herself here in the factories. But even that simply isn't good enough for her. Take a look, ladies. This is a coward. This is a person who, rather than do the very minimum to support their fellow man, has taken upon themselves to reject any form of support they could offer the very country that puts food on their table and clothes on their back. Look at them. Look at these women, Hildy. These are the people you ought to apologize to, not least the men laying down their lives so that you may live a free woman. Truly, I do hope you feel some ounce of compassion, though I do believe in someone such as yourself, cowardice takes precedence.
Compassion? You think I don't understand compassion?
Escort her out!
I have listened to the voices of men being shot down. I have heard their screams for their mothers and their gods, the very same screams our boys, our men make. I can no longer be a part of that screaming. The whole world is screaming. And here I am, taking the place of a man being said to his death, building the thing to take the next man with him.
I think that's quite enough. I want her removed from my floor.
I cannot live with that, knowing that. And if that means I do not understand compassion, well then I have been led to believe compassion to mean a very different thing. Nothing we do is without consequence. No matter how small a part we play, we still play a part in that suffering.
Inaction is also not without consequence, Hildy. You would do well to remember that. People will always suffer. Your choice only lies with who?
No. Our choice lies within the messages we send. I'm simply trying to choose the right one.
Hildy, enough! I want her out of my sight, now! As for the rest of you, if you are having any such thoughts, I want you to remember the friends, the family, the neighbors, the people whom you have lost, and the people you would be on the very precipice of losing. The positions you fill allow soldiers to fight for our freedom. Do not forget that. And though wrong on most accounts, she was correct on one. What we're doing here today will indeed send a message across the country and across the world. A message of hope and fortitude, of solidarity and strength. The death of morale is the death of the country, ladies. And you are what stands in between the two. Do not forget that.
Bloody hell! What just happened?
What a downright coward. You hear her? Lord Almighty, I could have knocked her teeth out. Self-righteous cow.
I hadn't thought about it like that.
Like what?
Like, if we had come here, then they could have gone, could they?
If it hadn't been you, it would have been someone else. There is always someone else.
Is there?
Oh!
got 6:15.
What are you talking about, 6:15? The damn thing's not flown yet.
Wait, no one said anything about flying. I said from the moment the bomber leaves the factory floor.
Not left yet, and I've got 6:30.
But it's about to, and I'm rounding up anyways.
You certainly did not make that clear. And I have 6:15.
Could have been sure I did.
There it goes, 6:16. Well, you'll have it written there. Who is it? Who won?
Blimey! I've only got in one it myself. I put 6:18.
Funny that.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, give over, Jane. Let me see that. I'm going for Bonnie, and then I'll be having my 6 pence back. Give me a look. That's a bloody fix. I'll be having mine back as well.
No, you bleeding well. I won it fair and square.
Excuse me, but I was only 1 minute off. You were 2, even if we're rounded. Here you go.
Righto then, Emmy. A little extra for Edgar's pension.
Well, what do you reckon's gonna happen to her?
She'll be loaded up and thrown out.
Not her plane, her Hildy.
Oh, well, imagine she'll be put away. Not for long, mind. Either that or pay a fine.
Girl like that won't struggle to find the funds, I'm sure. Bet a mother or father will bail her out.
Must be nice having all them morals when you've got the money to it.
She won't spend one night in the cell.
Oh yeah? Want to put a bit of money on it?
You're right, not everyone can afford such strong principles.
Didn't have any principles if you ask me.
Well, let me down with the feather. You've only gone and pulled it off.
Can't see if the damn thing flies first.
Looks good enough to me. Looks can be deceiving, you know.
You'd know it, Ruth.
You all come to watch takeoff? Miss Bonnie?
Couldn't let you have all the glory, Agatha.
She's not flying for another couple of hours.
Most of us start in an hour anyway.
Please yourselves then. Still another hour I'd rather spend in bed.
Eileen, she's rolling onto the takeoff strip.
They're just doing last checks before it rolls out.
Who gets to see her very first dawn letter?
Don't know how many more she'll have.
Oh, don't be such a cynic, Jane.
Nothing cynical about it.
Hey, lasses, that pilot who called us a load of ants,
Someone called us a load of ants.
Ants are very strong.
they had to go and wake him up. Wasn't supposed to be in for another 3 hours.
Well, isn't that satisfying? I hope he enjoys his early rise. We have enough of them.
It's happening. Agatha's on her way.
I have to say it is all quite exciting.
Something sad in it too, though.
I agree with Bet. Reminds me when I used to go down to Carrickfinn and build sandcastles. Dad would always have to come in. Seems such a shame to ruin all the good work we've done, just sending her off and hoping she makes it.
Only 24 hours, Ruth.
Just wait till you've raised the sun for 24 years and had to do the same, like Bonnie and I.
Well, I don't like to see where she's off to next. Will she go? Hildy hasn't half got it in my head.
Nothing's without consequence.
Here she goes.
Here it comes, and the bomber is airborne. The record? Yes, they broke it, those workers. They said they'd build a bomber in their spare time in 30 hours. Its wheels lifted from the ground in exactly 24 hours and 48 minutes.